let's talk strictly about the topic. Greek yogurt builds more than just bones. That's a phrase worth sitting with, especially if you're over 60 and looking to keep your strength, your balance, and your ability to move with confidence. Most people associate Greek yogurt with bone health because of its calcium, but what often gets overlooked is its powerful ability to help maintain and even rebuild muscle tissue. This is especially important for seniors because after age 60, our bodies begin to lose muscle at a faster rate than we build it. This process, called sarcopenia, can make daily activities more difficult over time, but the right foods, particularly those rich in specific types of protein, can slow that process and even reverse it in some cases. That's where Greek yogurt becomes more than a snack, it becomes a daily strategy. What makes Greek yogurt unique is its high concentration of complete protein. A complete protein is one that contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. Among these, leucine is a standout. Leucine is an amino acid that plays a key role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis, the very process your body uses to repair and build muscle. Greek yogurt contains a high level of leucine relative to other foods, including eggs. And that's not to say eggs are bad, far from it. But when we talk about optimizing for muscle maintenance, especially in older adults, Greek yogurt offers an edge that is both effective and easy to include in your day. Another important detail is the density of protein per serving. A typical serving of Greek yogurt provides anywhere from 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. That's a significant amount for a small portion. When you consider that older adults are often encouraged to get about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal to maintain muscle, Greek yogurt gets you most of the way there without needing to eat large volumes of food, which can sometimes be a challenge with age-related appetite changes. This makes it a smart option for people who need high-quality nourishment in smaller portions. Consistency is key. Eating Greek yogurt once a week won't change much. But when it becomes a part of your regular diet, maybe once a day at breakfast, as an afternoon snack, or even a post-dinner mini meal, it adds up. The body responds best to regular signals, and supplying a steady source of muscle, supporting protein, helps send the right signal over and over, build, protect, and preserve strength. And remember, strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about standing up from a chair without help. It's about walking without fear of falling. It's about carrying groceries and bending to tie your shoes. These are muscle-driven tasks, and muscle is built with movement and nutrition working together. There's also the practical side. Greek yogurt requires no preparation, no pots, no pans, no cleanup. For seniors who want to eat well but don't have the energy or mobility for daily cooking, this is a major advantage. You open it, maybe add a few chopped walnuts or sliced berries, and it's ready. It fits into a routine easily and with little effort. That simplicity can make the difference between doing something once and sticking to it for months or years. Importantly, not all Greek yogurt is the same. Some varieties come with added sugars and artificial flavorings. The better choice is plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. You can add your own natural toppings like cinnamon, nuts, flax seeds, or fresh fruit to enhance taste and boost nutritional value. And for those who are lactose sensitive, there are lactose-free or plant-based Greek-style yogurts with similar protein content. The key is to make sure the label reads at least 15 grams of protein per serving. So when we say Greek yogurt builds more than bones, we mean it builds resilience. It helps rebuild and protect the very muscle tissue that allows you to stay mobile, independent, and confident in your body. That's not just a dietary choice, it's a lifestyle one. Now that we've broken down why this simple food is more powerful than most people think, especially after 60, it leads to a natural next question: how do you pair it with the right movement or habit to get the most benefit out of every spoonful? Because food alone won't do it, but food paired with motion, no matter how gentle, creates results worth noticing. Let's explore that next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. As we age, our digestion often changes, and this has a direct effect on how well we absorb nutrients. One of the most common concerns among older adults is how certain foods sit in the stomach. whether they cause discomfort, are hard to chew, or simply feel too heavy. That's why it matters so much that Greek yogurt is easier to digest than eggs, especially for seniors. When the goal is to maintain or rebuild muscle strength after 60, how easily a food is digested becomes just as important as the nutritional content itself. Eggs are undeniably nutritious. They contain high-quality protein, vitamins, and minerals. However, for many seniors, eggs can present challenges. Some people find eggs hard to digest or experience mild bloating or discomfort after eating them, especially if they're fried or overcooked. Others may avoid them due to concerns about cholesterol, even though modern research has softened the stance on dietary cholesterol in most people. But regardless of the reason, if a food causes discomfort or is difficult to consume, it's unlikely to be eaten consistently, and consistency is what supports muscle strength over time. Greek yogurt offers a gentler alternative. It's soft, smooth, and requires no chewing. This is especially helpful for those who have dental issues, reduced saliva production, or simply prefer a lighter meal in the morning or before bed. It's a food that doesn't make your body work hard to digest, yet still delivers a high dose of muscle, preserving protein. The fermentation process used to make yogurt partially breaks down the milk proteins and sugars, which can make it easier on the stomach compared to other protein-rich foods. For seniors with mild lactose intolerance, the good news is that Greek yogurt typically contains less lactose than regular yogurt or milk, which further improves tolerability. Another aspect to consider is digestion time. Heavy, protein-rich meals can slow down the digestive system, especially when paired with fat or fried ingredients. A food like Greek yogurt moves through the system at a steadier pace, giving your body time to absorb what it needs without leaving you feeling sluggish or overly full. And this ease of digestion matters more than many people realize. If a protein source is not broken down well during digestion, the amino acids may not be absorbed effectively. That means even if you eat something high protein, your body may not be using all of it. In contrast, Greek yogurt's simple structure and natural enzymes can help your body get the most out of every bite. The simplicity of preparation also plays a role in ease. Eggs require cooking, timing, and sometimes added fats like butter or oil, all of which add effort and possible digestive discomfort. Greek yogurt needs nothing more than a spoon. For older adults who are managing energy levels or perhaps living alone and not cooking as frequently, this convenience becomes a powerful factor in maintaining healthy eating habits. There's also an emotional aspect to consider. Food that feels good on the stomach tends to leave you feeling lighter, more energized, and more likely to repeat the experience. When your digestion feels supported, your mood and movement often follow. A food that leaves you bloated or uncomfortable, even if it's nutritious, might make you skip the next meal or snack. That's a silent setback to muscle health. And the effects can add up. Losing just small amounts of muscle over time from undereating or irregular protein intake can lead to noticeable weakness. But on the flip side, regularly choosing a protein that's easy to digest and enjoy can quietly restore strength and stability. That's why this isn't just about yogurt versus eggs. It's about making choices that work with your body, not against it. It's about listening to how you feel after you eat something and prioritizing foods that give back energy instead of taking it away. In this light, Greek yogurt isn't just a convenience, it's a muscle-supporting tool that happens to be gentle on the stomach, satisfying to the taste, and easy to stick with. Now that we've focused on how easily digestible protein can support consistent muscle nourishment, it's time to ask, what happens inside your gut when you make better food choices like this daily? And how does that impact not just your strength, but your immune health and energy? Let's explore that connection next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. When it comes to staying strong and healthy after 60, there's a vital connection between gut health and muscle maintenance that often gets overlooked. It's easy to focus on how much protein you're eating or how often you exercise. But the real question is your body absorbing and using the nutrients you take in. This is where probiotics and gut health come in. and why a food like Greek yogurt holds so much value for seniors. It supports both gut and muscle health at the same time, quietly helping your body do its job better. The gut is more than a digestive system. It's a command center. A healthy gut doesn't just break down food, it also helps your body absorb amino acids from protein, vitamins like B12, and minerals like calcium and magnesium. These are all building blocks of strong muscles. If your gut isn't functioning well, you can eat all the right foods and still not get the full benefit. This matters even more as we age, because the efficiency of digestion and absorption can decline with time. That's why what's happening in the gut directly impacts your strength, stability, and energy levels. Greek yogurt is rich in live cultures, also known as probiotics. These are beneficial bacteria that help create balance in your digestive system. Think of them as friendly helpers, working to break down food, control inflammation, and crowd out harmful microbes that can disrupt your digestion. When your gut is in balance, your body is better able to process nutrients, especially protein. And for seniors, absorbing protein efficiently is key to preventing muscle loss, reducing fatigue, and recovering from daily activity or exercise. Let's get even more specific. One of the major challenges with aging is a condition called anabolic resistance. This simply means that your body becomes less responsive to protein. You can eat the same amount you did when you were younger, but your muscles may not respond the same way. Probiotics may help here by improving the gut's ability to absorb amino acids, which are the true muscle-building components of protein. When amino acids are absorbed effectively, they can reach your muscles faster and stimulate repair and growth more efficiently. Now imagine combining high-protein food with natural probiotics in one easy-to-eat option. That's exactly what Greek yogurt provides. You're not only giving your body the nutrients it needs, you're helping your gut make the most of them. This dual effect is especially important for those who aren't eating large meals or who have a reduced appetite. If every bite counts, then every bite should be working in multiple ways. Greek yogurt does just that. It's more than fuel, it's functional. There's also a quiet but powerful connection between health and inflammation. Chronic low-level inflammation is common in older adults and can interfere with muscle recovery and energy. Probiotics have been shown to reduce certain inflammatory markers in the body. When inflammation is under control, your muscles recover better, soreness is reduced, and mobility feels smoother. This isn't a magic trick. It's biology working the way it's meant to. And it starts in the gut. Many seniors may not feel the impact of gut health day to day, but it shows up in subtle ways, like fatigue after eating, trouble with regularity, bloating, or even mood changes. A daily serving of probiotic-rich Greek yogurt can gently shift the internal balance back in your favor. Over time, this can mean more energy for walking, less discomfort after meals, and better strength retention overall. It's a long game, but one that rewards consistency. This conversation matters because good muscle health doesn't begin in the gym. It starts in the gut. You don't need to take a dozen pills or follow a strict diet. A simple, delicious food like Greek yogurt can make a difference, quietly supporting your body from the inside out. When you understand how your gut is connected to your strength, you begin to see nutrition not just as fuel, but as a powerful tool for aging with dignity. Now that you understand how supporting your gut helps support your muscles, it's time to consider another important factor: simplicity. What if building strength after 60 didn't require effort, recipes, or even cooking at all? Let's take a look at how effortless options can still deliver powerful results. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Muscle loss after 60 is a reality that many seniors face, but what often goes unnoticed is how much hydration affects that process. Water isn't just something we drink to quench thirst. It plays a critical role in every system of the body, especially in how muscles function, repair, and grow. Yet it's easy to overlook hydration as a key part of muscle health, even though its impact is both immediate and long-term. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at signaling thirst, meaning many seniors live in a state of low-level dehydration without even realizing it. When muscles are dehydrated, they become less elastic and more prone to cramping, fatigue, and even injury. Hydration keeps muscle fibers lubricated, which is essential not only for movement, but for proper recovery after activity. You don't need to be an athlete to require muscle repair. Simply standing up, walking, climbing stairs, or lifting groceries puts a demand on your muscles. If they aren't hydrated properly, they don't recover well, and over time that adds up to weakness, soreness, and reduced mobility. What's more, water helps transport essential nutrients like amino acids, electrolytes, and oxygen to your muscles. It's the delivery system. Without enough water in your system, nutrients can't travel efficiently, and that means even if you're eating the right foods, your muscles might not be getting what they need. Picture your body like a garden. It needs water not just to survive, but to help the nutrients in the soil feed the plants. Without water, everything stalls. The same is true for your muscles. Hydration is what allows nutrients to be absorbed, moved, and used. A less known but important function of water is helping to flush out waste products from the muscles. When we move or exercise, even lightly, muscle tissues produce waste like lactic acid. If this waste isn't removed efficiently, it can lead to stiffness and soreness, which discourages further movement. That creates a cycle. The less we move, the more muscle we lose. Proper hydration breaks this cycle by helping muscles stay clean, reducing soreness, and making it easier to stay active. There's also a hormonal element to consider. Dehydration can increase the level of stress hormones like cortisol in the body. Cortisol, when elevated, can break down muscle tissue. So it's not just about muscle recovery. Hydration helps protect your muscle mass from being broken down in the first place. It's a quiet defense mechanism that works in the background. You don't see it happening, but it's making a difference every day. For seniors especially, hydration becomes more challenging because the body's water content naturally decreases with age. At the same time, kidney function also changes, making fluid balance a more delicate process. That's why it's important to build a hydration habit into the rhythm of your day, not just wait until you feel thirsty. Small sips throughout the day are far better than trying to drink a large amount all at once. And it doesn't always have to be plain water. Herbal teas, brews in water, rich fruits like watermelon or cucumbers can also contribute to your fluid intake. Even mild dehydration, just 1 to 2% loss in body fluid, can lead to a noticeable drop in strength and endurance. That may show up as feeling winded from tasks that used to feel easy or needing longer rest after walking. These aren't just signs of age. Often, they're signs that your body needs more hydration, correcting that can help restore some of that lost vitality. It's also worth noting that good hydration supports our sleep, digestion, and cognitive clarity, all of which support your ability to stay active, safe, and strong. So when we talk about hydration and muscle health, we're really talking about something much bigger. We're talking about a foundational habit that supports aging with dignity. It's not flashy or complicated, but it's powerful. The best part, you can start this immediately. You don't need a special product or expensive plan, just a commitment to steady, mindful hydration throughout your day. And once you've built that habit, it becomes second nature. Something you do not just to stay strong, but to stay steady, alert, and well. Now that you understand how hydration silently supports your muscles in more ways than you might have realized, there's one final piece of the puzzle left to explore: your sleep environment. Because when your body rests, your muscles do most of their repair work. Let's look at how the way you sleep can strengthen you, not weaken you, night after night. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Muscle loss after age 60 is not inevitable, but the key to preventing it may lie in something much simpler than heavy workouts or expensive supplements. Your evening routine. Specifically, one overlooked habit is post-dinner light movement. Not intense exercise, not a long walk, but just light, gentle movement after your last meal. It may sound almost too simple, but the way you spend the hour or two after dinner can either help your muscles stay active or push them further into decline. When we eat dinner, especially one that includes proteins and healthy carbs, our bodies begin digesting and preparing to use those nutrients. Proteins are broken down into amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. But here's the catch. If you go directly from eating to sitting or lying down for hours, your metabolism slows, your circulation becomes less efficient, and nutrient absorption isn't optimized. In other words, your body doesn't fully use the valuable fuel you've just given it. This is why light post-dinner movement matters. It keeps blood flowing, which helps distribute those amino acids to muscle cells that need them. Light movement, such as a 10-minute stroll around the house, doing dishes, or simple stretches, gently signals your body to stay metabolically active. That signal is subtle but powerful. It tells your body, we're still moving, we still need these muscles, keep them strong. That's how you stay in the game. You're not just preserving muscle, you're encouraging your body to rebuild it. Light movement also activates insulin sensitivity. After we eat, our blood sugar naturally rises, and insulin helps move that sugar into cells. Gentle movement after a meal makes your cells more responsive to insulin, which helps shuttle nutrients like glucose and amino acids into muscle tissue more effectively. This is especially important for seniors because insulin sensitivity tends to decline with age. The less sensitive your cells are, the more likely you are to store excess sugar as fat rather than using it to build muscle. So again, we see how a little movement at the right time becomes a tool for preserving strength. Another critical benefit of light movement in the evening is how it prepares your body for better sleep. Many seniors struggle with sleep quality, falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling rested. But moving a little after dinner supports digestion, balances blood sugar, and reduces restlessness, all of which can contribute to a more peaceful sleep. And here's where the circle closes. Deeper sleep leads to better muscle repair. Your muscles do most of their rebuilding while you sleep. So if your evening movement helps you sleep more soundly, you're giving your muscles the environment they need to recover and strengthen. The beauty of this habit is that it's not disruptive. You don't need to put on sneakers or follow a routine. You just need to stay lightly active. Fold laundry, walk slowly through your garden, tidy the kitchen, or even dance a little to music. Anything that keeps you gently moving and upright for 10 to 20 minutes is enough. These are small, doable actions that feel good, especially because they're not demanding. You're not pushing your body, you're supporting it, easing it into rest while keeping your muscles involved in the process of recovery. This is also a habit that fits naturally into daily life. After dinner, instead of sinking into the couch or heading straight to bed, create a mini routine that includes movement. It might be a walk with a loved one, standing stretches while watching the evening news, or simply pacing a bit while on the phone. These simple actions, done consistently, reinforce the message that your muscles are still needed, and your body responds to that message by keeping them active, nourished, and strong. Over time, these tiny choices compound. They improve digestion, enhance nutrient delivery, maintain better blood sugar control, and promote restful sleep, all while quietly defending your muscle mass from slipping away. It's not about dramatic changes. It's about being present, intentional, and consistent. That's how strength is preserved with age, not by trying to act young, but by responding wisely to what your body truly needs now that we've uncovered how something as modest as post-dinner movement can be a powerful muscle-preserving habit. There's one final piece to this evening puzzle you should know. What if there was one natural substance your body makes that plays a secret role in overnight muscle repair, and how your nighttime environment could help you boost it? That's exactly what we'll look at next.